Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Bogdanovich from long range. Three-pointer, Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 7.
Well, there's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
Now Lillard. No good. Harden with the defensive effort. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Pass to Jones. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Antetokounmpo, right side. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Outside Jones. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Muscling in for the basket. Lillard showing that mental toughness to get in there.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Harden, good. 9 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Bucks trail by 10. Porter looks it over. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Zubac's shot is off. Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Harden with it. Now Porter defending. Down low. Here's Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And making the shot while getting fouled. I mean, it's about focus. KPJ staying with it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Green. Now here's Trent. Outside for Green. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Harden. Leonard looking around. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 9.
Kawhi's got that broad build and those long arms. It can be pretty easy for him to find those kind of shots.
Up top, Porter. He has 7. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. On the wing, Jones. From deep. On target from range. He's got 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And stolen by Green. Trent on the wing. Outside, Green. "36 seconds left to play in the half. The 3. Drills it from deep. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Out to Leonard. From deep. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 14. It's stolen by Leonard. And then Harden with the jam.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Jones from outside. Hits a three-pointer. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter. Outside Porter. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Jones misses. Kuzma with the ball. Still no points. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
Well, he clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
On the wing, Jones. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
They get it back. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. The 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Jones' shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's the three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
On the wing, Jones. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lopez.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And it's the Clippers' ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich. Harden from outside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
But I hate ceilings, ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be with me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list though at 5. Wish though it's fine, but just know inside to me the hilarious. So when I get this though and by a pioneer who is one of the reasons why I am here, they tell me I should just let the go and slide. Melly Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend, so am I. Yeah. And anyone else who thinks it'd be wise and easy as pie to beat me and tries can treat me just like thinking. Stuck up, but I never conceded. Whenever ever retreated, you never seen it. Every dream that I ever dreamt, I exceeded. Seem at my legacy, I definitely did. Controversy, I always fed on. I need it. Treat it like a truck hit a head on. I meet it. I get on a beat, and it's like that. I got a Tiger song is playing in my head on repeat. I've been knocked down so many times, can't count. Sometimes does not pan out. That's just the way that the card hands dealt. John Manziel, odd man out. Heavyweight word to Scott Van Pelt. I can't help but feel like a victim of, cause I am about to get that. Way beyond crazy, shady gone. But hey, maybe I'm the GOAT, the Bishon and Baby Tron. And that's why they be on the they be on. Cause
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider. But see, me, it was a GOAT. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. The Timberwolves looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man. And in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Giannis, no good. Now Conley. And it goes down 2 points.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Clock at 4. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now the Timberwolves with it. Conley with it. Lillard picks him up. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Off target with his 3. It's tipped to the left wing. Money from the wing.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Lillard. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Outside for Randall. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Lillard. Rebound, Minnesota.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow.
Bars on lock, sentence. Big old watch, Benton. I'm in another dimension. I could have bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in investment. Turn up the vibes to the sun up. Too many bags that I got to run up every time. I come up. I got talking a wide selection. You trying to take my blessings. Yeah, whatever you like. The math ain't right. I do numbers that gon' make your head spin. I'm the one that they call for the help. I'm the one pulling card get dealt. I'm taking my blessings. They don't want to see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. They don't want to see me blessed. They don't want to see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Won't put them boys to rest. Bless. I can feel it in my gut, I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed, when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that, now she know who the man. I never lost, she still my sauce, she living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth, I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed.
This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. James outside. Shoots over Brown. James can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And here's Brown for three. And here are the Lakers. Kicks it to Doncic. That one drops for him.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to clog every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And it's Tatum missing. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Out to Hachimura. That shot, no good. Brown with some nice D. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Hachimura in the post. Off the left rim and out. Outside Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. Tatum from long range. Drills it from deep.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Out to James. There's the triple. And it's Doncic missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Holiday from long range. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
And Los Angeles making a change here. 1:56 left in the first. Doncic outside. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The definition of a stretch 4, Finney Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Now here's Tatum, and the shot goes down. Tatum's got 5 points.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Celtics lead by 5. Outside, Brown. The kick out to White. Wide open look. Doncic grabs the miss.
you. I wanna be with you.
Yeah. You know, all I ever had was a dream. Let's talk about it. Young rapper, big dream, little apartment. A hyena, eat a beat straight to the carcass. All I need is one mic, I'm on my nine. Bend down, stay down, out the garage with it. Turn nothing into something, made a collage with it. Audacious, pop up, I'm moving confident. True statement, 4 words, ain't nothing stopping this. Rhyme spitter, young critter, get your binoculars. Up and coming, this ain't pop, I'm not popular. Breath of fresh air, I spray like I'm Banaka. Sanitize, stay in the cut like I'm a doctor. Hammer time, can't you hear this verse popping, locking? Put it simply, I got the juice like I'm Cochran. Minute Maid, critter put this juice in a carton. A dime and a nickel turn this bargain into margins. My mind racing, got potential, God forbid that I ever waste it. Overthinking, silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game, it's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more, these conversations. Get it off the muscle, don't matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. So the Rockets win the tip. Brooks left side. Over Thompson. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
So disruptive. Thompson's defensive instinct. Are off the charts.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout, and it might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
game tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Back to Irving. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Here's Green. Outside for Brooks. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Green for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. On the wing, Thompson. Davis with it. Green picks him up. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And a foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, BA, they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Now here's Davis. Here's Irving. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Back to Irving. Thompson with a screen. Left side Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. It's rebounded by Houston.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Fires for 3. Smith with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by Washington. Şengün, he's open. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Şengün showing his touch there. That's a tough spot for a big.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handle, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Houston. High post Green. To the wing on the left. Pass to Brooks. The three, Smith. The shot off that time. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Rockets on top, leading by 1.
The Mavericks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Irving. Smith with the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Smith. Banked it in off the glass.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Up top, Thompson. Davis, a screen. Irving looking around. Over Green. The Mavericks rebound. Washington outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The three from Thompson knocks down the triple. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Pass to Irving. Looking to get it going. Washington left side. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Green to the rack. To the right side. Smith inside. And the layup falls. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Inside. Here's Washington. Outside for Irving. Over Green. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 8. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
2 minutes remaining.
Lots of room. Another one falls for Dallas.
Oh, yeah, Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
And it's Smith penetrating. Outside for Green. blocked in the first half of this game. Can't hit from in close.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Pass to Davis. Easy two for AD.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. Davis, one of the very few.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Irving. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And Houston making a change here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Şengün, no good on the free throw. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Irving. Oh, a special move before that shot. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Washington. Outside Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 14.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Dinwiddie. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Dinwiddie showing you some of that strength, excelling at taking the hit and working his way through it.
Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Here's Gafford. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic a couple years back. Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
Well, it's rare to see a block shot from a perimeter player like Dinwiddie, but good job that time.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Şengün. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Blocked again! Here's Christie. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard will spread it around for you. You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Lively. To the paint. To the wing, right side. Back to Dinwiddie. Screen by Lively. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Excellent at running the pick and roll. Dinwiddie just taking what he sees as available.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Thompson attacking. The three, Smith. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
An open look for Lively. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Şengün, no good. The Mavericks lead by 10. Down low. Here's Christie. Up and in on the layup. Christie's got 4 points this quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And that one's good for Brooks.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright. Turkish thunder, Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Back to Lively. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lively's got 6 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside for Brooks. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Screen by Lively. Here's Dinwiddie. And the basket is good. And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
You have the camera on you.
We've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith outside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Mavericks lead by 12. Outside Davis. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Over Green. Irving, no good. And here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has got 5.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 10. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
And it's Irving off the drive. Crafty move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Graham, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Here's Green. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Irving. Rockets with a rebound. Smith right side. Here he goes. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
What a slam. Come on, Jabari Smith Jr. Don't do him like that.
Now here's Irving. Washington outside. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Smith. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Mavericks lead by 6. And here's Thompson for 3. Brooks with the rebound. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Thompson outside. And here is Green. Off target with a jump hook. Oh, Brooks with the steal. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
And the shot's good by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Really textbook use of the dribble, getting inside to get his work done.
Green. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Davis. Here's Marshall. Back to Davis. Shakes him. Davis going to work in the paint.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
Şengün with it. On the wing, Green. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Dallas lead. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stat for the Mavericks?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up play.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Smith no good. The Mavericks lead by 10. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Washington outside. Here's Marshall. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Mavericks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
4 on the clock. Fades. Davis misses. And Houston has possession. Trailing by 13. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Irving, that's good.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Irving for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They
Gator belts and Patty Melts and Monte Carlos and Eldorados. I'm waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherds. With about a and the leopard Prince, Teddy, Pendergrass, cooler than yellow, 7 ounce of business on display. My bongo hooked it up. Oh my god, dip my rim today so it can ride out to the honeycomb hideout. I'm gonna show you how to wild out like Jack Tripper. Let me be YKK on your zipper. Like a lizard when I'm 6 million ways to like Noah's. I get 2s of views and you get pretty. But I call you from 80s. I know you'll be there for me, girl.
Huge baby eyes get to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your mind. They say you're in need of inviting me to that. I love who you are, love who you ain't. Let's hit the attic to hide out for about 2 weeks. Rick James and double time, the boy next door. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a and want your compatible, created in the attic. We are the coolest on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a want your compatible, created in the attic.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now here's Morant. Thompson with some nice D.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Here's Morant. Up top, Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline, Jay. Adams grabs the miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Thompson in the post. Back to Green. The 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Green for 3. The rebound by Edey. On the wing, Bain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
No fooling around right there, B.A. He just gets to the rim and punches it down.
How about his defender? Just playing it safe. Didn't want to make a play on the ball or the man that time.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Bain. And he drains the quick shot. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
On the wing, Green. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Smith no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's deflected. Bain surveying the D. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Outside for Brooks. The Rockets with another miss. Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. To the right side. Here's Morant. And too long on the shot. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. And here's Brooks. Off the mark there with a 3. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Jackson can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 4. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good for Brooks.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Morant with it, guarded by Smith. Jackson finds some space. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 5 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's Bain. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Here's Pippen. Baseline jumper. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Thompson for 3. And Houston another 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Grizzlies trail by 5. Jackson outside. Pass to Clark. For 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Clark. Kennard outside. Pass to Wells. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To the inside. Brooks. Can't hit from in close. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
And here's Green from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Wells. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And now just a three-point Houston lead. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jackson. Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. Jackson can't get it to go. Green in the post. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. Timeout called. Memphis. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies team.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. No! Stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Ja Morant picks one up. Houston shooting their first free throw in this game. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Puts one up from 19. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
.34 seconds left to play in the first half. The kick out to VanVleet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And Morant drops them both. Outside, Green. Ooh, Green wanted those 2.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. 4 seconds left. And again, it's Memphis missing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out. Out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got 9.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Here's Adams. Intercepted. From deep, Moran. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Smith. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 10.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Outside Moran. Moran on his way. And then Moran with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Edey. And here's Bain. Green covering. Jackson outside. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Edey. Adams grabs the miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Houston shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Pass to Brooks. Now Thompson, guarded by Bain. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Green going at the D. The layup misses. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Right side, Green. Green rising up.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Timeout called. Memphis. Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Back to Morant. Takes it inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Thompson goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 12. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Over Green. Morant, no good. And it's Houston's ball. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And both free throws good for Green. 52 seconds left in the third. Aldama outside. Back to Morant. From the stripe. And it's Morant again missing. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Adams. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Aldama, left side. Morant looking for an opening. The offensive rebound. With 4 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Second free throw, no good. Thompson fires from way outside. And so it's Houston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's help.
45.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Pippen. And here's Aldama. Knocks down the long J. Aldama's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Adams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Clark. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson outside. Here's Smith. Guarded by Aldama. A nice shot by Smith. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Here's Pippen. Here's Bain. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Green. In close. Green puts it in.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Houston leading by 9. Here's Smith. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Memphis with it. A 3 from Bain. Pass to Wells. Here's Pippen. And it's Clark on the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However,
Couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way that's how you remember. Blow me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her on her